So you have a Jeep Patriot or a Jeep period, and it's giving you this right here, flashing Thunderbolt. Even when you have the car started, it still sits there, it's still flashing. Driving the car, it's still flashing. I made it to a parking lot now. I literally have my foot all the way to the floor, and this is as fast as the car is going, 15 miles an hour. So let's go ahead, show you how to fix this problem. What's up, you guys? It's your boy K, back with another video, baby. And yes, man, we here back with another car repair. You guys are always asking for the car repair, so I'm here on the job site about to hook y'all up. Today I'm about to show y'all how to replace. But before we replace, I want to show you a trick to actually clean your throttle body. Maybe just to save you some money, maybe it just needs to be cleaned and you don't have to replace it. So I'm about to show you how to deal with that problem today. Let's get into it. All right, you guys, here it is under the hood. Your throttle body is over here somewhere. Actually hooks up to the other end of this hole. So what we want to do is go ahead and take off this cover here, which covers up the battery. So you have to go ahead, turn those, lift this up. You could just sit it right here on the motor, just leave it out the way. Then you have your battery. So you want to disconnect this. Let's go ahead and pull this back. So just take your finger, pull it back. Then it's a tab right behind it. Press on it, you heard it pop, and just try to wiggle it right on off. And then there you go. Next thing you want to do is unhook this here. Take a flathead screwdriver, just go ahead and loosen it. You don't have to loosen it all the way, just enough so that it can slide off. Now what you want to do is just go ahead and pull it right off, just like that. All right, you guys, so I had to take the battery out to get room to finish taking this thing off here. This is the other side that goes on here. So that's a 10 millimeter to take off the battery and a 14 to take off this screw that holds on the battery. And once you get that off, you can see your throttle body, which is right there. And you can see all that dirt and grime that's inside the throttle body. That's what's making it get into limp mode, which is making your car only go up to 10-15 miles an hour. So what I'm going to do is, since this is kind of like an emergency situation, as you can see, I got cream on, bro. I'm not dressed for this, and it's snowing outside. So what I'm gonna do is, hopefully you got a bottle of throttle body cleaner, or you can make it to the auto parts store or whatever, grab a bottle of this, shake it up real good. Hopefully you got some napkins, and then what you're gonna do is spray it right in there and try to clean out as much of that gunk as possible. And hopefully this can get you home or get you to the parts store or wherever where you feel comfortable to replace this unit itself, or it just buy you enough time to where you don't have to replace it. You clean it and it should be good. So I'm about to show you how to go ahead and clean it. Try to get in there and clean out as much as possible. Remember, try not to get no paper towels stuck in there, but just try to get in there and clean it and kind of see what it looks like. So you open it and try to clean both sides like you can see in there. After you spray it and you wipe it down pretty good, your rag or paper towel, whatever, is going to come out pretty dirty. So just get it as clean as possible. Get most of that gunk off, causing a bad signal from your throttle body to the ECU and all that stuff like that. So just clean that up real good. Once you clean it up, just go back, sit in the car, sit like I'm doing right now. Just sit in the car for a second, about 5-10 minutes. Let that stuff air out. You don't want to try to start it up immediately. Let it air out because it is flammable. So go ahead, let it air out for about 5-10 minutes or whatever. Then go ahead, place your battery back in. That's what we're going to do next. Put the battery back in, start it up. Hopefully the light goes away. Hopefully it buys us enough time to get somewhere, get safe, get home, get the part and all that stuff, and then switch that out. Or hopefully it cleans up good enough that we don't even have to replace the part. So let's do that. I'm about to chill for about 5-10 minutes, let it air out, then we're about to get back into it. All right, you guys, so I literally just put the battery back on, and I have this on too, but it's kind of on halfway. you can go ahead and plug it back in too. Only reason I put it in halfway is because I'm just about to test it out. So just to make sure I already cleaned it. Here's the little paper towel that I had on hand. As you can see, it was super dirty in the inside. It's literally throttle body cleaner and air intake cleaner. Just go ahead and grab that, spray it right in there, and get to wiping it off with paper towel or a rag. It's the rag I had. It was dirty as well too. So I'm about to just go ahead and give it a test. All right, as you can see with the key on, the light is still flashing. Give it a crank. And still doing the same thing. So the unit itself might just be bad, but I'm gonna give it a few minutes just to see, because the RPMs are looking like they're going down a little bit. So I'm gonna just give it a few minutes to see. If not, I'm gonna have to just go ahead and replace the unit. So once you get the battery out of the way, here's your throttle body right here. As you can see, move these wires out, but it's literally right here. You can see the 4 bolts that's holding it in right there. So take these out by hand so you don't drop the screw. So once you take it out, you go ahead, see this is a throttle body right here. Now you just be careful so you can disconnect the sensor on the side. Just like that. Right there and right there. You just press them down and pull out. Here's the throttle body itself. As you can see, it's pretty gunked up, pretty old. This side looks better because I tried to clean it, but this side is pretty bad itself. You put it on the same way you took it off. As you can see, the 4 bolts are back in place. Remember to put that brace back on. The 2 screws on the right hand side, which is right there underneath that red wire. The 2 screws under there holds on the brace. So make sure you put the brace on, then put the screws in, because those screws hold on the brace. And then you go ahead and put that screw on right there. That's literally underneath right there. You can see it's poking out. Then once you do that, just tighten it down and then put the ducking system back on. So the next thing, when you put your ducking system on, you go ahead and tighten these up. There's one right here and one all the way down there. So that's about it. Then you go ahead and put your battery back on. All right, you guys, here we go. Just test it out, see if it works, see if the light goes off in the corner. Yep, there we go. It goes off. Looks like we're good. Start it up. The light still off. The traction light went back off. So that's what it is, guys. But there you go, man. That's how you replace your throttle body on your Jeep Patriot. I don't know if it's the same thing for the Cherokee or the Grand Cherokee, but that's how it is for the Patriot 2015 and up. 2014, 2013 too, I believe, for the same thing. This is the 2.3 liter motor. Same thing for the 2.0. So any 4-banger, that's what they call it, a 4-cylinder or 4-banger. Browse all the other car repair videos on the channel, also vlogs, everything, man. So with that being said, subscribe. See y'all next video. Peace.